We've got a display here that will show us various ways that outlets might be wired or in some cases miswired. Typically, we're going to expect 3 conductors going to a 3-pronged outlet. There needs to be a hot and a neutral and a ground. We're going to use a tester, something like this, with some indicator wires on or indicator lights to tell us if the wiring is done correctly or perhaps what is wrong. This one also has a button on it so that we can test ground fault outlets. Now, let's plug into this first one, and we can see through this wall and see that we've got all 3 wires coming here. So as I plug into here, we should get 2 orange lights, which says it's wired correctly. Now the next outlet to it only has 2 wires going to it. There's no connection to the ground wire. So as I plug into here, I don't get my 2 orange lights, I just get 1. That code on the tester will say it's an open ground. Now, a 3-pronged outlet that is in fact not connected to the ground is misleading, therefore it's dangerous. Now, it is possible that on some outlets there may be a label on them that would say ungrounded outlet. In that case, the user of the outlet is on notice. I'm not going to write that up as a defect, okay? But if it looks like a 3-prong outlet, it needs to function like one. Over here, I've got a GFI outlet. Now, in this particular case, this might be in an old kitchen that only had 2 wires coming to it anyway. And so the 3-prong outlet is there as a ground fault, but yet is not grounded. Now, here's the interesting part. The ground fault portion of the system will still work even if it's ungrounded. This outlet is being fed from this one. Now, I'm going to plug into here, and if I were to push my test button, it would not trip. In fact, it would probably just light up the red light on the other side. So if it is a ungrounded outlet that is protected by GFI, you need to test it a different way. Pushing this button does no good, but pushing the test button on the GFI outlet itself will trip it, and our lights will go out on this outlet to say it is still protected. Okay? And so we'll reset that. It restores the power to both outlets. Over here, I've got an outlet which is properly GFI protected, and it is grounded. And in this particular case, if I just push the test button on my tester, it actually trips the outlet, and we need to reset it. Not a bad idea to also push the test button on the outlet itself. Make sure that it trips. Okay? And so these are the basic things that happen in a house, and the GFI is a more recent in terms of housing protection for us against miswiring or stray wiring or some sort of a short that might be dangerous to us. Some other protection that is required in a house is the fact that we have smoke detectors. Smoke detectors are there to warn us in plenty of time just in case there is some dangerous situation from a fire. And so those need to be on every level of the house, and on any level that has bedrooms, we need to have one in near proximity to those bedrooms, in a hallway outside the bedroom or a room adjacent to the bedroom. Okay? Not a bad idea to have one in the bedroom also, and some jurisdictions may require that.